Alright everyone, so here you'll see I've just got some watercolored paper and I've got a palette knife. I'm going to use some gesso with a Crafter's Workshop stencil, and this is just a 6x6 stencil, and I'm just using some gesso off my craft mat that I put on my craft mat. I'm just scraping it across. I'm not trying to be too perfect, but I do want to make sure that that I'm not smudging any of the dots that I've already put down. So once I do that here, I'm just taking some of my extra dots and I'm just kind of making clouds, just scraping it across. You'll see what I mean by clouds later. So I do give it a good heat set. You'll make sure it's completely dry before you add any color to it. This here is going to be a Prima stencil from their 2013 release, and I'm just using some modeling paste, some Liquitex modeling paste, or texture paste, whatever you'd like to call it. And I'm just scraping that on, again, using that palette knife. And make sure you clean your stencils. So I kind of stopped the video, went clean my stencil, and here's what I've got. So you can see those dots from the gesso. You can see that texture paste. You do have to work quick because texture paste or modeling paste, it dries pretty fast. So now I'm going to grab some glitter. I'm using some Sparkle and Sprinkle Silver Lightning embossing powder, actually. And I'm going to sprinkle it on that, and I'm going to heat up all that paste. And it takes a little while just because it's not like an embossing ink. So it took a while for it to dry, and once it did, there was tons and tons of texture that I absolutely loved on this paper. And so sorry, I have no clue what I'm doing right here, but here is the actual like look of it. You can see it's sparkly. You can see that there's some bubbles in it. You can just see that it's not all the same, that it's not all the same smoothness. Just you can see that some places were thicker than others. So I really love how that turned out. Next, I'm going to grab some ink spray. I'm just using some water to mist over my watercolor paper. And I grabbed some dilution sprays. I am using squeezed orange, London blue, and black marble, and then after that I just added vibrant turquoise, I think it's called, and then I just spritzed it with water just to give it that splotchy look. So here's what I mean by the fact that and dilution spray gets everywhere, so make sure you're covering everything unless you want dilution spray everywhere. So I did give it a heat set. I just wanted it to look kind of like a sunset, like a starry sky. So here are my Linnie Blooms shapes. These are from the Primitive Stars collection, the little shape set. I do have a mini mister with some water. I'm just going to spritz that. And here's a Faber-Castell gel stick. I'm just going to use that to color it on, and using my fingers to spread it on. And then make sure I clean it up so I don't get yellow anywhere else, because I just wanted my project to look like a nighttime sky with a sunset going on. So once I've got all that clean and I've got those looking, I gave those a bit of a heat set because I don't want that ink to spread too much more. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some more color, just because once it's dry, kind of changes the tone of it, and it wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. I don't like the frayed ends, so I'm going to cut those off with some scissors, nothing special, just trimming it up, making sure that it looks the way I'd like it to. And then cleaning up my station. So here is the actual page. Here's what it looks like dry. You can see there's a sky up there, and there's a little orange sunset from the sun going down, and there's like a little brick wall kind of look. So adding everything, I'm using Fabri-Tac glue. I'm just making sure everything's covered and sticking down. I'm going to be using a series of Faber-Castell artist pit pins. This one's just the big brush, and then this one's just a little bit of a smaller size, and just doodling. I'm really freehanding this. I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but once I started doing those swirls, I really, really liked it. And my daughter thought the page was really, really fun. She told me she wanted it for her birthday, for her Twinkle, Twinkle birthday. And it was funny because I could have swore we were having a Cinderella birthday. So here I wanted to add some dots, and I thought my white gel pen would work. I don't have a white Sharpie paint pen, so I decided to be a little crazy, and I used liquid pearls. This took a long time, I'm not gonna lie, so I sped up the video to go really, really fast here. You don't really think of Twinkle Twinkle when you see pearls, which is why I wanted to keep it with the white, but in the end I think it actually turned out really, really great. and how all it looks. So here is the finished product. I will add some pictures. Thanks so much for watching my quick little video here on doing an art journal page using Linnie Blooms.